While Toto Wolff got the early heads up that Lewis Hamilton would be leaving Mercedes for Ferrari, George Russell had no idea. Ahead of the F1 2024 campaign, Hamilton activated a release clause in his Mercedes contract, meaning that the upcoming 12th season in Mercedes colors would be the last with the team with which he won 6 of his 7 world championships. And after the news broke, Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff put together a timeline of events. When we re-signed the contract with Lewis, we opted for shorter term, Wolff told the media, including PlanetF1.com. So the events are not a surprise, but maybe the timing. So what happened is that we got together for coffee in my place in Oxford, and him returning to the factory, and he said to me he'd decided to race for Ferrari in 2025. That was basically it. We had a good hour of conversation, and this is where we are. I'd heard the rumors a couple of days earlier, but wanted to wait for the breakfast we had planned. It was Wednesday morning, and this is when he broke the news. It was the following day that Hamilton's upcoming move to Ferrari became public knowledge, but while Wolff knew that announcement was coming, Russell did not. Asked, during an interview on Virgin Radio, when he first heard a whisper that Hamilton could be leaving, Russell replied, "I mean, to be honest, it wasn't a whisper I heard. For a fact was the first time I heard it." Therefore, the news came as a total bombshell to Russell that Hamilton was heading for the exit, and he would be getting a new teammate. It was quite surprising, to be honest, because these things usually have a way of creeping out into the media, and it was just a total bombshell. Russell spent 3 seasons alongside Hamilton as Mercedes teammates, turning heads last season by beating Hamilton 19-5 in the qualifying head-to-head, as well as scoring 245 points to Hamilton's 223, and Russell was asked to offer an insight into what it was like having Hamilton, Formula One's most successful driver, as his teammate. "It was great to be honest," he declared. "I mean, for me, when you have a 7-time world champion as your teammate, it's such a good opportunity to show what you're capable of. But then also just learning how he deals with the team, how he kept the morale up when times were tough, how he always gave time to the fans. It was a difficult position for him, being, as large as he is, but when it was sort of one-on-one, he really is a great guy, and a bit of end of an era for him and the team, but I think it's an exciting opportunity, for him as well, and interesting for the sport, but also for myself, for Kimi Antonelli, Mercedes. So, I think it's good for everyone." Mercedes opted to promote their 18-year-old teenage sensation Kimi Antonelli from Formula 2 to replace Hamilton, as Russell takes over as the experienced head in their F1 2025 lineup. But at the end of the day, these things all happen for a reason, and we're entering a new era in Formula One shortly. The sport is getting bigger and bigger, and I think it's great for all.